Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hey, no beer.
Now play fake. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 36, Lance forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw, it's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A solid stiff arm. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Lance now on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to move back in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage,